Hey everyone, welcome to my first ever commentary video. Today, I'm diving into the exciting world of This Land Is My Land with a special beginner's guide. Whether you're completely new to the game or just looking for some helpful tips, this video is for you. We'll be covering the basics from getting started to mastering the core mechanics. So grab your virtual tools and let's build something awesome. We'll kick things off with our first crucial step, naming your character. Now, you might have heard rumors about these names having special powers, and they do. The most valuable bonus for beginners is a weight increase. This game involves a lot of looting, so the bigger you can carry, the better. When choosing your name, keep an eye out for a spirit animal that boosts your weight by at least 100. Again, the bigger, the better. Now, some names might come with a few downsides like a slight decrease in health or stamina. Don't worry too much about this as long as they're just a few points. We can definitely work around those. Once you've got your powerful, loot-loving name, we'll move on to naming your trusty steed. Just like your character, your horse's name can grant some awesome bonuses. Here, we'll be on the lookout for two key things, speed and bag capacity. In the game's vast open world, speed is a no-brainer. The faster your horse can gallop, the quicker you can explore new areas, escape danger, and generally get stuff done. Remember all that loot we talked about earlier? Well, your horse is going to be your trusty hauler. So keeping an eye out for a name that increases bag capacity is a wise move. More space means more treasures. Simple as that. Once you've got your perfectly named duo, we'll jump into the world of crafting. Now, there's a ton of cool stuff you can make, like weapons, arrows, and even potions to mend your wounds. But for this video, we'll just focus on the often overlooked hero, the campfire. This beauty lets you, create a campfire. Who knew, right? But here's the real magic. It grants access to your entire camp's inventory. Ever get overloaded with loot after conquering a settlement? Don't sweat it. Just whip out that campfire and stash everything instantly. Okay, with your crafting basics covered, let's dive into the crucial world of skills. We'll show you the key skills that'll make you an unstoppable force. First up is Reveal Territory. This handy skill cuts through the fog of war, letting you spot wild animals like boars, wolves, and bears. These furry friends are walking skill points, so you'll want to be able to find them easily. Get this to level 2 early on, and level 3 is all you need later in the game. Next, let's talk about the Intimidation skill. This beauty lets you flash those chief muscles and scare enemies faster. Max this one out ASAP. It'll clear the camps quicker, and guess what? Intimidation gives you way more skill points than just whacking someone. And as a bonus, sometimes enemies became so scared they let warriors escape prison and join your camp. The enemy detection skill is your new best friend. It lets you sense enemies within a certain range, so you can plan your attacks or sneak past them like a total boss. Level 2 early on will do the trick, and by the end of the game, you'll want to be a level 4 Master of Awareness. Speaking of sneaking, the sneak skill is your secret weapon. This reduces your visibility in grasses. Perfect for those stealthy maneuvers. Max this one out, and trust me, the shadows will become your allies. Now, let's talk about building your armies. The leadership skill gives you extra warriors when new folks join your cause. Level 2 is a solid starting point, and by mid-game, you'll want to be a max-out leader with a booming tribe. Ready to craft some serious weaponry? The improved hunting skill is a must-have. It lets your camp manufacture powerful weapons and upgrades, making you a force to be reckoned with. Max this one out and you'll transform your camp into an effective war machine. The Heal Wounds skill has saved my life more times than I can care to admit. Get this one to level 2 early on and you'll be back on your feet in no time. With these core skills covered, you're ready to explore the rest of the skill tree. But remember, a healthy chief is a happy chief. Invest in some skills that boost your health as well. You won't regret it. Craving even more skill points? Later in the video, we'll unveil a secret method to farm them like crazy. Now that your skills are honed to a razor's edge, let's talk about the tools of the trade. Weapons. Don't worry, you won't need a whole armory. In this land, 2 bows will conquer all. First up, the mighty warbow. This bad boy needs to be unlocked in the crafting tree, but trust me, it's worth the wait. Imagine sniping enemies from afar with pinpoint accuracy, just like the eagle bow. But unlike its fancy cousin, the warbow can be mass-produced. That's right, you can have your entire army raining arrows of death. As a bonus, you can use toxin arrows with this warbow. Now, the warbow might be a long-range champ, but it's useless on horseback. That's where the trusty sinew-back bow comes in. This bow is built for mobility, letting you rain down pain while riding like the wind. Just remember, medium arrows are your best friend here. They pack a punch without weighing you down. With your weapons ready to rock, let's turn your camp into bastions of efficiency. Here's how to transform them into true war machines. Think of your camps as mini fortresses. First things first, guard duty. Make sure each camp has at least 6 warriors keeping watch. These vigilant defenders will crush an enemy who dares to attack. Once your camps are upgraded, bump them up to a number 11. This way, if an invader shows their ugly faces, you can unleash a devastating counterattack with 10 warriors, all armed with the best weapons available on your camp. Use orders instead of gather. Just issue the command and your warriors will automatically get to work, gathering resources like well-oiled machines. No more need for constant babysitting. You've got bigger things to conquer. Say goodbye to repetitive camp setups. Order sets are your new best friend. Here's the magic. Copy the orders from one camp and apply them to all of your camp with a single click. Just hold down the shift button or the shift key for this awesome trick. Here's a pro tip. Different regions have different resources. Create specific order sets for your camps in forest, plains, and desert regions. This will ensure your camps are always cranking out the right stuff no matter where you roam. You can move items between camps without breaking a sweat. Just click on the receiving camp, type the desired item in the search box, click transfer, and voila! The item magically appears on the receiving camp, ready to be used. Talk about convenience. And now for the star of the show. War parties. Your camps are now war machines and your weapons are top-notch. It's time to unleash your fury with war parties. Get ready for some epic battles and strategic maneuvers that'll leave your enemies begging for mercy. Here's the first rule. Warriors needs to be ready. They can't join a war party if they're busy gathering resources. Make sure you have enough warriors that are chilling at camp before you assemble your crew. Remember those awesome warbows and heavy arrows we talked about? Yeah, equip your warriors with those bad boys. Silent attacks, heavy hitting power, and mass production. It's a winning combination. Don't forget to stock up on curatives and treatments too. Your warriors need them to survive. Forget charging headfirst into enemy camps. That's a recipe for a disaster. Remember, Your warriors are masters of ranged combat. Use it to your advantage. Surround the enemy camps, unleash a volley of arrows with those warbows, and watch your enemies crumble under a hail of death. Here's a sneaky trick. During camp raids, make your warriors crouch. Blending in with the environment makes them harder to spot, giving them a precious edge in the fight. Plus, a smaller target is a tougher target to hit. So crouch low, unleash hell, and emerge victorious. Alright warriors, we've covered the essentials, from naming your loot-loving chief, to crafting the all-important campfire, mastering deadly warbows, and building efficient war machine camps. You've got the knowledge, the skills, and the power to conquer this land. Now, it's your turn to unleash your inner chieftain, put these tips into practice, explore the world, and build your legend. Don't forget to experiment, have fun, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. If you enjoyed this guide, hit that like button and subscribe for more This Land is My Land content. Let's build an awesome community of chieftains together. And before I forget, remember that secret method for farming skill points I mentioned earlier? Well, buckle up. Click on the next video and learn the secret to farm them like crazy.